It's the 2023 Great Lakes Invitational here in Pam Evans Smith Arena. Hello, folks. Welcome to the Tiger Sports Network and the TKDS Sports Network. Jackson Lightcap with you and the entire TKDS Sports Network crew. 8 games throughout the next couple of days, and we will have a blast here live at Wittenberg University. Game 1 on our sheet, we will see La Roche coming from Pennsylvania. The Redhawks coming into this one 0-2. They will take on Wisconsin Oshkosh and the Titans. Oshkosh coming in this one 1-0 on the season and the 25 ranked team in Division III men's basketball. It should be an incredible one. Oshkosh and La Roche both down on the floor, warming up, getting set ahead of this 1 p.m. tip-off. We're going to have some fun here at Wittenberg University this upcoming weekend and action-packed day throughout the next couple of days. The schedule for the Great Lakes Invitational, we'll see La Roche versus Wisconsin Oshkosh, and then at the 3 o'clock slot, Marietta versus Calvin. 5 o'clock today, Redlands versus Middlebury, and 7:30 we will see Illinois Wesleyan square off against the Tigers of Wittenberg University. And then tomorrow, same times, 1, 3, 5, and 7:30, the early game, La Roche versus Calvin. The 3 o'clock game, Wisconsin Oshkosh versus Redlands. The 5 o'clock game, Marietta versus Illinois Wesleyan. And the 7:30, Middlebury versus Wittenberg. Well, folks, it looks like it's about time to get this weekend started. We're going to take you down to the floor for all the pregame festivities, including the starting lineups and the national anthem here on the Tiger Sports Network and the TKDS Sports Network.
The participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Also, consumption or possession of alcoholic beverages is strictly prohibited. The NCAA and Wittenberg University thanks you for your cooperation. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a wonderful country that offers freedoms like no other. At this time, please stand and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem by D3Hoops.com's Mr. Pat Coleman.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallant to the extreme. And the rockets red glare, bombs bursting in air, give proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That was good. Very good. Yeah, if you want to give him a shout out, he's the guy who runs the D3Hoops.com.
What's his name?
Pat Coleman. Yeah, he's done a lot of good.
Great weekend here
Yeah,
at
he kind of runs the website, so proprietor of the website.
First, the Disney team on the scoreboard for game 1, the Titans of University of Wisconsin Oshkosh. At guard, a 6'2" senior from Brandon, Wisconsin, number 0, Reed Cohen. junior from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, number 12, Jonah Rhineflesh. At guard, a 6-foot senior from Merrill, Wisconsin, number 20, Quinn Stempauer. And at guard, a 6'5" sophomore from Maine, Wisconsin, number 21, Carter Thomas. The Titans are coached by Mr. Matt Lewis in his 6th season. Now the home team on the scoreboard, the Red Hawks of Roach. Over a 6'7" senior from Cambridge, Pennsylvania, number 1, Isaiah Thomas. At guard, a 6'5" junior from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, number 2, Dominic Elliott. At guard, a 5'11" freshman from Bloomingdale, Pennsylvania, number 4, Bryce Epps. At guard, a 6'6" junior from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, number 22, Joe Sarzinski. And at guard, a 6'2" junior from Rose City, Pennsylvania, number 23, Michael Brooks. The Roach is coached by Mr. Kirby Carmichael. Good luck to both teams.
Ready? Yeah, you can go.
LaRoche University and the Red Hawks entering this one 0-2. They lost their first 2 games, 92-69 against Carnegie Mellon and 78-58 against Case Western Reserve. That game was played just the other night on Wednesday night. You look at Oshkosh on the other hand, the Titans enter this one 1-0 as they took down Illinois Tech 88-58 in their opener. So still early on here in the NCAA Division III season, but we're underway with the Great Lakes Invitational. Game 1 of 8 this weekend, tipping off Isaiah Thomas for LaRoche. In the center circle for Oshkosh, it's Rhineflesh. And Rhineflesh will win the inaugural toss. We're underway from Wittenberg University as the Titans will start with possession of the ball. The Titans out on the floor, Gunnick, Mahoney, Rhineflesh, Steckbauer, and Thomas. The Red Hawks on the other hand, Thomas, Elliott, Epps, Starzinski, and Brooks. And the Red Hawks will have it quickly back down the other end of the floor after a defensive stop on the first possession of the game. In the hands of with it on the wing is Starzinski. LaRoche moving it east and west on the drive. Wanted to pull up. Gets this one back in the hands of Thomas. Thomas goes up, loses control of the ball. It goes out of bounds. And Oshkosh will take possession of the basketball with 19:16 to play in the first. Oshkosh, the Titans, they are led by Matt Lewis in his 6th season. A 101-25 record for Matt Lewis. In his 6th year, he won the national title in 2019. 7 straight NCAA Division III tournament appearances. That's the 2nd longest active streak when it comes to Division III basketball in the NCAA. Gets inside, beautiful feed, can't get it to go. Ball's on the ground, looking to tie him up. Thomas was the first one there. And now some extracurricular activities. After that one, some pushing and shoving. Thomas is fired up. And it looks like things down on the floor already getting a bit physical and a bit heated. Just 1 minute and 4 seconds into this one. And the Red Hawks will take possession after the jump ball. LaRoche University, they're led by Hermie Carmichael in his 12th season. He's 157-104. 4-time AMCC Coach of the Year for LaRoche. Epps with it on the drive. Pump fakes, puts up a shot, rims around, won't go. And the rebound ripped down by Rhineflesh. Rhineflesh coming off a game where he captured 10 points and also 11 rebounds. He's coming off a double-double for the Titans. Backs his way inside. Gunnick goes up. That one won't go. And both offenses ice cold to start this one. As 1 minute and 45 seconds gone by, we're still scoreless here at Pam Evans Smith Arena. The inaugural game of the 2023 Great Lakes Invitational. Beautiful feed by Thomas. Gets inside. Reverse layup. We're underway. Dominic Elliott's the first one to get it to go. And it's 2-0. 2 minutes gone by here in this one. Ellis has the first bucket of the day, and Oshkosh will answer right back. Beautiful find, and Steckbauer lays that one up and in. Steckbauer coming off a game where he had 4 points. He's got the first points here for Wisconsin Oshkosh. With it, looks to drive. Trying to body his way inside, reverse layup, but he traveled. Travel called, it's a turnover for LaRoche University. And the Titans will take possession of the ball back, and going to inbound it will be Rindfleisch. Rindfleisch will get this one in to Steckbauer, and here comes Steckbauer as he'll walk the ball up the floor. Steckbauer, only a senior, has played a terrific career here at Wisconsin Oshkosh. We're going to have a whistle blown and a foul called, the first foul of the game. This time it's going to go on Isaiah Thomas. Thomas picks up his first. Team foul number 1 as well. Oshkosh with the ball. Epps looks to drive. The hook shot, he gets it to fall. That's Quinn Steckbauer. Steckbauer able to drain it from the interior. Oshkosh has their first lead of the game. Back-to-back possession with points for Wisconsin Oshkosh. Steckbauer, he's on the board as well. LaRoche looking to answer. Out by on the perimeter, lets it fly and drains it. Dominic Elliott drains the trifecta, and LaRoche is back on top by 1. Elliott from way downtown, let it fly. He'll drain it, and a foul on the interior. Will be team foul number 2 going against the Redhawks of LaRoche.
LaRoche foul number 4, Bryce Epps, his first.
Bryce Epps will pick up the foul, his first, team foul number 2. And at the free throw line, there's Carter Thomas. Carter Thomas at the free throw line this season has not attempted a free throw. He'll go 2 for 2. Beg your pardon, 1 for 2 at the free throw line. And here comes LaRoche. LaRoche with possession. Epps with it, top of the key. Epps steps into one, and it's off the back iron. Ball being bounced around, offensive rebound, back to Epps. This time he'll pump fake the 3, he'll drive, looks for Thomas on the inside. Thomas lost control of it. And it's a turnover going the other way for Oshkosh. Oshkosh will take possession. Another turnover here from LaRoche. Leaves it out. Here's Oshkosh. Lets a 3 fly. Wide right. Won't go. Epps pulls in the long rebound. He's got the ball in transition. Epps goes up. Rejected on the other side. Rindfleisch sent it back. Rindfleisch, he's coming off a game where he had 3 blocks. And Oshkosh in general, 6 blocks in the opener against Illinois Tech. And they have their first one here today. And we'll see some substitutions for both sides. As we're just a little over 4 minutes gone by here in this one. 5-5 the score. Gunnick has it for Oshkosh. Now swings this one over to Steckbauer. Steckbauer fading away, puts up a shot, won't go. Ellis holes in the miss. Beg your pardon, that's Dominic Elliott. That'll hole in the miss. Elliott leaves this one over to the wing to Michael Brooks. First time we've called Brooks' name today. Brooks from the free throw line, he's hit hard. And Brooks will be taking a trip to the free throw line. He'll shoot 2. Steckbauer will pick up his first, team foul number 1. And 2 free throws coming up now for Michael Brooks. Brooks on the season, perfect from the free throw line. 5 for 5, that will make it 6 for 6 for Michael Brooks. Stumpo is in the game for the Redhawks, and he'll go 2 for 2. Brooks goes 2 for 2 at the line. Perfect 7 for 7 on the year for the first 2 games in the first 5 minutes here in this one. And here comes Oshkosh with possession of the ball. Secker has it. Leaves it down inside of the big postman, Adamson. Adamson going to work, sends it to the wing, now to the corner, one more pass, lets a 3 rip, and that one's off the mark. It's short. Offensive rebound. The Titans get it. Third line, another 3 fly. That one's off the front iron as well. Ball poked away. Great hustle, but Oshkosh comes away with it. Gunnick with the long rebound on the other side of the court. Steps into a 3. This time drains it. Steckbauer, top of the key, way downtown, and the Titans back on top. Oshkosh let the 3 fly. He'll nail it. We'll see how LaRoche can answer back. Looks to drive. Starzinski can't get it to go, and it's back the other direction. Here comes Secker from Oshkosh. Lets another 3 fly. That one's off the mark. Steckbauer was the first one to touch it after the pass and let a shot rip. LaRoche pulls up from the baseline. That one goes. Starzinski from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He went to Baldwin High School, and Starzinski drains it. And we will have a 30-second timeout. 9-8. LaRoche on top of Oshkosh. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the Tiger Sports Network and the TKDS Sports Network.
To rise above the competition, generations of Wittenberg Tigers have been encouraged to reach down deep for something more. More than skill or strength, more than precision or power, they were asked to do something extra, something beyond themselves. They needed to tiger up. Coined by a Hall of Fame coach and chanted repeatedly for decades since, Tiger Up serves as the rallying cry for championship teams and All-American performances. It calls us to greater determination.
Back here at Pam Evans Smith Arena, 14 minutes to play here in the first half, 9-8 the score. Coming out of the 30-second timeout. That timeout was taken by LaRoche. LaRoche leads by 1. On the inside, puts up a shot, nice pump fake. And Sekar is able to drain it. He's on the board with his first bucket of the afternoon. Here comes LaRoche, the Redhawks with possession of the ball. Rindfleisch leaves this one. There's Brooks. Brooks has it taken away. And back the other way, here comes Oshkosh. Secker leaves this one out. Another throw on the way, this time by Gunnick. Gunnick can't get it, but the putback. The putback is good. Michael Metcalf Grassman. One coming off the bench was able to nail it down in the corner. LaRoche will answer back with a trifecta. We're tied up here, 7 minutes gone by in the first. Frank Stumpo was the one to nail it. Stumpo nails the trifecta. Counted up here at 12 apiece. Both offenses, they've had their moments here in this first half. Adamson backs inside, and the big man going to work on the interior. Joseph Adamson stands 6'8", 260 pounds. Able to back his way inside and put up a nice shot on the interior. Oshkosh reclaims the lead this first half so far. The first 7.5 minutes back and forth between these two teams. Feeds it to the interior. Going to work is Smolik, and Smolik. Whistle is blown and a foul will be called. That'll go on Joseph Adamson. That'll be his first, team foul number 2. And taking a trip to the free throw line is Trevor Smolik. Smolik 0 for 4 at the free throw line so far this season. That's his first make. Carter Thomas will check back in, and Joe Starzinski will check back in for LaRoche as well. Adamson will check out, and Jonah Rindfleisch is back in for Wisconsin Oshkosh. Free throw on the way. Nails it. Smolik, after heading to that trip, was 0 for 4 to start the season. He gets his first 2 free throw makes there. Moves his numbers to 33% shooter at the line. Rindfleisch looks to drive, guarded closely against Smolik. 112 versus another. Kicks this one out to Dalton. Dalton drives, and we're going to have a blocking foul on the inside. Blocking foul that time will go on Joe Starzinski. Now we're going to start seeing LaRoche. They may start getting into foul trouble. 4 fouls already here, and we're not even 8 minutes into this first half. And Oshkosh way ahead of schedule, possibly shooting some bonus free throws a bit early. At the line, Jay Dalton, and Dalton with the first one. Dalton, he's a 50% free throw shooter. He was 3 for 6 in the win against Illinois Tech. And he'll go 1 for 2 there. So the 50% from the free throw line trend will continue for Jay Dalton, the 6'2", 185-pound freshman guard from Wisconsin as well. Thomas checks back in for the Redhawks. Stumpo lost control of it, and a foul is called. Reed Secker will be called for the foul. Secker will pick up his first, team foul number 3. With 11:43 to play in the first. And Will Mahoney will check back in for Oshkosh and the Titans. He'll check in for Secker. Epps with it. Give and go this one to Jarique Walker. Thomas slipped at the top of your screen. He'll get the ball now. 6 on the shot clock. Thomas has got to make a move. Down to 3 on the shot clock. Backs up. Elliott puts it up at the buzzer. It's good. Dominic Elliott, hand in his face, doesn't matter. And Dominic Elliott, he's the leading scorer right now for LaRoche. 16-15 the score. The Redhawks, massive underdogs here in this one, but off to a red hot start. They lead by 1. On the drive, that's Will Mahoney. Mahoney coming off the screen, was just able to drive and lays it in off the glass. Simple and easy. And another lead change here through the first 9 minutes of this one. Out to the wing. Elliott lets it fly, and down it goes. Elliott, his second trifecta of the game. He's got 8. The junior 6'5" guard from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up big here in the first half of this first half. In the Great Lakes Invitational, and we're going to have a blocking foul on the inside. That foul will go on Dominic Elliott. Elliott trying to plead his case to the officials. His first, team foul number 5, but we'll have free throws coming up for Jay Dalton. Wisconsin Oshkosh, they have had quite a bit of success in program history, and especially under Matt Lewis. We were talking about this in our pregame. 6th year for Matt Lewis and a 101-25 record. Crazy good stuff for Matt Lewis. He's had 7 straight trips, well, Oshkosh in general, 7 straight trips to the NCAA Division III tournament. It's the second longest active streak in the NCAA Division III level. Those last 5 appearances were led by Matt Lewis. Matt Lewis, in his tenure here at Oshkosh, has not missed the Division III NCAA tournament. Hard to believe. National title in 2019, Wisconsin Oshkosh has been the top dogs here in Division III, and they've had a terrific program over the last couple of years. LaRoche and Hermie Carmichael, 12th season, 157 and 104. He's put up some great success as well. Oshkosh lets a 3 fly, won't go. Rebound, Rindfleisch kicks back outside. Another offensive rebound. Oshkosh has had quite a bit of offensive rebounds. Pump fakes the 3, drives inside, rejected. Bryce Epp, the freshman, only stands 5'11", doesn't matter. He's got the hops. He was able to go up there and send that one back into our cameraman Daniel down on the baseline. And with 9:49 to play in the first, a little tip drill as they just lob this one up to Rindflesh. Rindflesh couldn't get it. Jump ball. Possession arrow this time to Oshkosh. So the Titans will remain with possession of the ball. We've seen some chirping and jawing down at the, especially down on the inside, ever since the first minute of this game. It's continued. Backs his way inside. Gunnick goes up. LaRoche, they wanted the travel. Nothing was called but a foul. Reed Gunnick heading to the free throw line. Team foul number 6 on LaRoche. And LaRoche will, next foul will put Oshkosh into the bonus. Reed Gunnick at the free throw line. He'll miss the first. Second one on the way. That one's off the mark as well. Gunnick at the free throw line. 30% heading into that trip. 3 for 10. He's 0 for 2 so far here today. Bounce pass inside. They had Thomas open. Thomas just couldn't hang on to it. And the ball will go out of bounds off of Thomas. And Oshkosh will take possession. Another turnover from the LaRoche Redhawks. Quickly up the floor, here comes Will Mahoney and the Titans of Oshkosh. Mahoney kicks this one to Steckbauer. Back to Mahoney. Mahoney looks to drive, sends it to the wing. One more pass to the top. And a blocking foul once again, that time on Bryce Epps. Epps, the freshman, he's put together a terrific game both offensively and defensively, but called for the blocking foul there. That'll be his second, team foul number 7, and through the rest of this first half, any foul committed from LaRoche will result in free throws for Oshkosh. And the 1-on-1, first one is good for Reed Gunnick. Jarique Walker, the 5'10 senior guard from Atlanta, Georgia. He played basketball at Kennesaw State before transferring to LaRoche. And Gunnick will go 2 for 2. Shooting 50% from the free throw line here in this one. Walker with it. Walker going to work. From the top of the key to Thomas. Oshkosh fans, they travel great. They're making some noise. Elliott on the drive. Elliott, Euro step. Got it to roll in. And a 4-point lead here for LaRoche with 8:45 to play in the first. And here comes Oshkosh. Oshkosh up the floor, give and go, coming off the screen. Gets inside, goes up too hard off the glass, but flying in the big man, Jonah Rindflesh. Rindflesh, we mentioned, he's coming off a double in their win against Illinois Tech. And so far, so good for the junior forward from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He's put together quite a bit of rebounds and quite a bit of scoring here in the first 12 minutes of this one. He captures another rebound there. Going to work, Mahoney feeds this one to Rindflesh. Jonah Rindflesh working against Elliott. Bit of a size mismatch. Whistle blown, it's a charge. We've seen blocks called plenty of times in this one. That's our first charge call of the game. As Rindflesh will pick up his first, team foul number 4 for Oshkosh. Rindflesh on that one just lowered the shoulder. Whenever you lower the shoulder, obviously, it's going to go in the books as a charge and not a blocking foul, as we're inside 8 minutes to play in the first half. First of 4 games here from Pam Evans Smith Arena. First of 8 for the entire weekend, and the first of 2 for both of these squads. These squads will be in action again tomorrow, obviously against different opponents. Thomas has it out on the wing. Thomas drives, goes up, too hard off the glass. Adamson on the defense. Terrific defense there from Joseph Adamson. And the Titans will have possession of the ball. Looks to drive, sends it out. Mahoney, one more pass to the corner, lets a 3 fly. It's off the back iron. Tipped up in the air. Almost an offensive rebound. Gunnick was there, but it's going to be pulled down in the meantime by Jariq Walker, and Walker will reset the offense. Staying on the Big W, home of the Wittenberg Tigers. That's their logo on midcourt. Drives, leaves it out. Catch and release. 3 on the way. Won't go. Tipped right into the hands. It's rejected by Adamson. There was a foul call in the meantime. David Sledge, the freshman guard who stands 6 foot. From Scottsdale, Georgia, was the one who was fouled. And they will call Quinn Steckbauer with the foul, his second, team foul number 5. And here comes Sledge to the free throw line. Sledge. Two for 3 at the free throw line this season. And Sledge will go 2 for 2. LaRoche with a big lead here, 4 minutes. A 4-point lead, I beg your pardon, with 7 minutes to play here in the first. Oshkosh with the lead, or I beg your pardon, with the ball. Adamson backs his way inside, leaves it back out. Mahoney lets a 3 fly. That one's off the front iron. Oshkosh, their identity is shooting the trifecta. They shot 32% in the win against Illinois Tech. And they hit 9 3-pointers, 9 for 28. They started off this half dynamite and fire from beyond the arc, but since then has cooled off. And Oshkosh will pick up their 6th foul, and the foul will go on Reed Gunnick. We have a timeout taken. 6:33 to play in Pam Evans Smith Arena. LaRoche, the Redhawks, they lead by 4 over the Oshkosh Titans. We'll be back on the TKDS Sports Network and the Tiger Sports Network.
I don't need giant stadiums. I don't need to be lectured. The world telling me how it's all falling apart before I've even gotten started. What I need is my own pen. I need mentors, advisors, and brilliant minds who put just as much into my success as I do. I need more than a university. I need a partner who believes that a higher education takes all of us.
.633 to play in the first half, 26-22. We welcome you to Springfield, Ohio, the site of the 2023 Great Lakes Invitational. As the first one drops in for Isaiah Thomas. And Thomas will go 1 for 2. Still remains the largest lead, though, of the first half for LaRoche, as they lead by 5, as Oshkosh has just gone ice cold from the floor, especially from beyond the arc. Gunnick on the inside. Gunnick trying to body his way in there. Goes up. It's rejected. David Sledge, the freshman, with the hops, gets up there, sends it back, and here comes LaRoche. 3 on the way, and it's off the back iron. Long rebound, ends up in the hands. Walker lets a 3 fly, won't go. Third time's a charm. Looks to save it. It's high up in the air like a Hail Mary, but it's going to be pulled down by Oshkosh. Oshkosh with numbers. Mahoney pulls up from beyond the arc. It's good. Will Mahoney, coming off a 25-point performance. He is yet to get going here in this one. Maybe that'll get him going. LaRoche looks to drive from the elbow, goes up and drains it. That's Smulik. Over Smulik for LaRoche University from Rural Valley, Pennsylvania. West Shamokin High School, sophomore forward, stands 6'5". Puts it up at the elbow. May cut into a bit of the momentum that Oshkosh just had on that transition 3 ball from Mahoney on the last drive. Adamson going to work. Adamson through 2 defenders, throws it up, and it's still good. I don't know how you could defend that. Joseph Adamson Talked about it. He's a big man down low. 6'8", 260 pounds. Double teams do not mean much for Joseph Adamson. He still goes up and drains it. Smolik on the drive and a blocking foul, that time on Adamson. That should be team foul. Yes, it is. Team foul number 7 on Oshkosh. And Adamson will pick up his second. Smolik will head to the line for the 1-and-1. Smolik at the free throw line, shooting the 1-and-1. He'll knock the first one down. Smolik perfect from the free throw line this season. 4 for 4 entering today. And he's already nailed a couple. Leads back up to 4 with 4:40 to play in the first half. Oshkosh with possession. Metcalf Grassman leaves this one out. To the corner. Back up to the top of the key. They'll reset the offense. Metcalf Grassman backs his way inside. Leaves it out. 5 on the shot clock. Gets inside. It was deflected and tipped. Frank Stumpo, the one to send it back. LaRoche has a block of their own. Down to the corner. Stumpo in transition, and that one's short. Stumpo trying to get it done both ends of the floor, and looks like the ball will go out of bounds. Last touch by Oshkosh. Oshkosh, they wanted the foul. Nothing called. They will say that he was out of bounds first before the foul occurred. Frank Stumpo will check out of the game. Out to the wing, outside, 3, step back 3, on its way, it's good. Michael Brooks from downtown nails it. And LaRoche leads by a touchdown. But Oshkosh to answer back on the other end of the floor. That's Steckbauer. Steckbauer on the other end of the floor will nail it. And with 3.5 minutes to play in the first, it's back to just a 4-point lead. Here's Elliott. Elliott lost control of it on the inside. And up the other end of the floor. Taken away, down the other end. Pump fakes, goes up, and too hard off the glass. Rebound ripped down by Oshkosh, and Oshkosh will wisely slow the tempo down. Oshkosh slows the tempo down. Here's Jay Dalton with it. Out to the wing. Towards the top of the key. Outside, 3, Rindflesh lets it fly, and he's got 9. Timeout taken. In a 1-point game with 2:47 to play in the first half. Jonah Rindflesh, he's got 9. And he's starting to find his rhythm from beyond the arc. We'll take a break. 2:47 to play in the first half. 34-33, LaRoche leading Oshkosh.
I'm thrilled to be at Wittenberg at this time and place, as the university is perfectly positioned to welcome an esports program like none other. Wittenberg's impressive athletics tradition and Tiger Up spirit, mixed with a strong commitment to student success, will allow for a program that competes at the highest level while also caring deeply for each player, both personally and professionally. Esports at Wittenberg will not only be about gaming, but will also be about changing the game. Together, we will build a supportive, dynamic community as we bring our own distinct light to the global phenomenon of esports right here in Springfield, Ohio. It's time to Tiger Up. Let's go.
Wisconsin Oshkosh is shooting 10 for 22 from the field. They're 9 for 10 from the free throw line. 5 for 10 from beyond the arc, and I wonder how much those numbers would be increased if they didn't have that dry spell right between the 6 and 3 minute mark. That offense now starting to fire on all cylinders again. Mahoney hit a 3 to get him going. Rindfleisch answered back with another 3, and just like that, a 7-point lead for LaRoche has been trimmed down to just 1. Walks the ball off the floor. Here comes Michael Brooks for LaRoche. Over to Isaiah Thomas. Thomas back to Brooks. Brooks on the inside, leaves it outside, launches a 3, it's too strong, and Oshkosh with a chance to take the lead. All momentum now on Oshkosh. They're on a 6-0 run and a chance to add to it. Jay Dalton with possession as we close in on 2 minutes to play. Out to the wing, pump fakes the 3. Steckbauer looks to drive, goes up, he'll draw the contact. And 2 throws coming up for the sophomore guard. I beg your pardon, the senior guard, Quinn Steckbauer.
Red Hawk foul number 10, Trey Ollier, his first team 8th of the half, to the line for 2, Quinn Steckbauer.
So Steckbauer will take a trip to the free throw line. And the first one is up. And it is good. Second one on its way, won't go. We're tied up here just north of 2 minutes to play in the first half. With it is Michael Brooks. Brooks gets this one in the hands of Elliott. Elliott gets to the rim. He's been able to make those shots. He's been the go-to man today for LaRoche. Just can't get that one to go on the outside. Launches a 3, won't go. Rindfleisch the rebound. Sends it back out to Dalton. Over across. Here's Metcalf Grassman. Metcalf Grassman goes up. Count the bucket. And 1. And the lead once again claimed by Wisconsin Oshkosh. And a 9-0 run for the Titans. A chance to make it a 10-0 run with $1:43 to play here in the first half. Michael Metcalf Grassman. Will knock the free throw down. It's a 10-0 run for Oshkosh. 4 points for Metcalf Grassman here in this one. 37-34. LaRoche, they have gone ice cold from the floor. Multiple turnovers over the last 3 minutes. Brooks leaves this one to the outside. Oshkosh fans are back into it. They travel well. They're making some noise. Trying leaving it out. Ball's tipped. Ball's on the ground. And it's scooped up by Gunnick. Gunnick scoops it up, and here comes Dalton down to the other end of the floor. Dalton looks to drive, goes up, high off the glass, won't go. Rebound ripped down by Thomas, and they will say it was out of bounds off Thomas. Thomas was trying to plead his case that Gunnick stripped it away from him, but they will say it was off of Thomas's thigh. And with 67 seconds to play, Oshkosh has a chance to add to this 10-0 run. They were down by 7. They were down by a touchdown. But a 10-0 run over the last 3 minutes for Wisconsin Oshkosh. Outside, lets a 3 fly. That one skips over the rim, and it's a bit short. As a rebound pulled down by Smolik. And we're inside 60 seconds to play here in the first half. To the top of the key. Thomas leaves this one out to the wing. It's Sledge. And a foul is called. Rindfleisch will be called for the elbow. His second, team foul number 8, and the 1-and-1 opportunity coming up for LaRoche. Perfect opportunity to end this run and stop the bleeding for the Red Hawks of LaRoche. Trevor Smolik will take a trip to the free throw line. Smolik, his first trip to the free throw line. And off the back iron will drop in. Smolik on the season, perfect at the free throw line. He's got 5 points, and it'll stay at 5 as he's off the back iron here on the second one. Long rebound, hauled in by Stumpo. Chance to go 2 for 1 here if LaRoche decides to do so with 35 seconds. It appears they will not. Stumpo out on the wing, guarded closely by Gunnick. Leaves it over. Sledge puts up a 3, and the bank is open. David Sledge from downtown, the bank is open. It's 1:43 on a Friday afternoon, Eastern time. All banks here in the Springfield region are open. And Sledge cashes that one in. Final 5 seconds. Dalton drives off the glass. He'll hit it, and Oshkosh will hold everything. Stumpo was able to quickly inbound it, and there was a whistle blown. Was there a foul? There was one official calling a foul, but they will say that it was after the half has come to a close. So Oshkosh and LaRoche playing a very close one, 39-38, your halftime score. We're paused. We'll take a break for the intermission. Oshkosh leads LaRoche 39-38 at halftime. We'll be back in about 15 minutes or so for the start of the second half here on the TKDS Sports Network and the Tiger Sports Network as well.
To rise above the competition, generations of Wittenberg Tigers have been encouraged to reach down deep for something more. More than skill or strength, more than precision or power, they were asked to do something extra, something beyond themselves. They needed to tiger up. Coined by a Hall of Fame coach and chanted repeatedly for decades since, Tiger Up serves as the rallying cry for championship teams and All-American performances. It calls us to greater determination and an unwavering spirit. To wear the red and white of Wittenberg is an honor, a tradition of excellence to uphold. So is the opportunity to Tiger Up. It's more than a phrase, it's a legacy that binds us, uniting us in victorious celebration and spurring us on to greater heights, even in defeat. Tiger Up echoes across campus, bridging the past and the present as we stand together as Wittenberg Tigers. With the trademark now officially ours, we embrace a new era where the roar of the Tigers resounds louder than ever before. And through it, we will continue to define what it means to compete at the highest levels, inspired by tradition and in full embrace of a promising future. Tiger Up.
I don't need giant stadiums. I don't need to be lectured. The world telling me how it's all falling apart before I've even gotten started. What I need is my own pen. I need mentors, advisors, and brilliant minds who put just as much into my success as I do. I need more than a university. I need a partner who believes that a higher education takes all of us.
I'm thrilled to be at Wittenberg at this time and place, as the university is perfectly positioned to welcome an esports program like none other. Wittenberg's impressive athletics tradition and Tiger Up spirit, mixed with a strong commitment to student success, will allow for a program that competes at the highest level while also caring deeply for each player, both personally and professionally. Esports at Wittenberg will not only be about gaming, but will also be about changing the game. Together, we will build a supportive, dynamic community as we bring our own distinct light to the global phenomenon of esports right here in Springfield, Ohio. It's time to Tiger Up. Let's go.
like a lifestyle. Is there? You know, because like volleyball at Barry, like I was following ours, and I went to like write our story house and then flipped over to the next game, which I don't feel bad. But then you put a box score. You're looking for a box score for an hour. Hey, they should have won. They were up in both the third and fourth by 5 points both times. You're up 5 and rally scoring volleyball. I mean, you gotta do that. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, obviously, the left you got all the way down. Should have closed. And then the first set they were down, like, we were down like 11-4. From all the way back to the 19 lead. And then they got me like 7 or 11 points or something, whatever. It was 7, yeah. There was only a difference of 2 points in the whole match. Oh, Lord.
I'm gonna take the battery pack. So like the
Yeah, that's fine. So it doesn't have to hang in your pocket. Improvise. Adapt, overcome. It's the Wittenberg way. Right. Good. Maybe get it all set up. Oh, that's good match. I'm still trying to remember everything's name. I know that's Max. Yeah. Max Old. Yeah. What's it called? Yeah. I don't even. He works like the train. Oh, okay. So that's the train. That's all mine. He'll probably think it's really cool. There's like only your family. Oh, what do you got? I just thought. Oh, you got You know what? We referenced Grant referenced that. And I was pretty close to it. I was trying to forget that. Okay. Because he probably, when I shook his hand up there, he probably said, he probably said, anything going on Twitter? Bird. Yeah, I think it's a bird. Like, what the heck is that? I got good. Yep.
I'm thrilled to be at Wittenberg at this time and place, as the university is perfectly positioned to welcome an esports program like none other. Wittenberg's impressive athletics tradition and Tiger Up spirit, mixed with a strong commitment to student success, will allow for a program that competes at the highest level while also caring deeply for each player, both personally and professionally. Esports at Wittenberg will not only be about gaming, but will also be about changing the game. Together, we will build a supportive, dynamic community as we bring our own distinct light to the global phenomenon of esports right here in Springfield, Ohio. It's time to Tiger Up. Let's go.
I don't need giant stadiums. I don't need to be lectured. The world telling me how it's all falling apart before I've even gotten started. What I need is my own pen. I need mentors, advisors, and brilliant minds who put just as much into my success as I do. I need more than a university. I need a partner who believes that a higher education takes all of us.
To rise above the competition, generations of Wittenberg Tigers have been encouraged to reach down deep for something more. More than skill or strength, more than precision or power, they were asked to do something extra, something beyond themselves. They needed to Tiger Up. Coined by a Hall of Fame coach and chanted repeatedly for decades since, Tiger Up serves as the rallying cry for championship teams and All-American performances. It calls us to greater determination and an unwavering spirit. To wear the red and white of Wittenberg is an honor, a tradition of excellence to uphold. So is the opportunity to Tiger Up. It's more than a phrase, it's a legacy that binds us, uniting us in victorious celebration and spurring us on to greater heights, even in defeat. Tiger Up echoes across campus, bridging the past and the present as we stand together as Wittenberg Tigers. With the trademark now officially ours, we embrace a new era where the roar of the Tigers resounds louder than ever before. And through it, we will continue to define what it means to compete at the highest levels, inspired by tradition and in full embrace of a promising future. Tiger Up.
Second half from Pam Evans Smith Arena about ready to commence as it's Oshkosh that leads LaRoche 39-38 at the intermission. Let's take a look at some scoring and some stats from the first half from Wisconsin Oshkosh. Their leading scorer was Quinn Steckbauer. Steckbauer with 11 points and the only scorer in double digits. Ritz Flash, he put together a nice half as well. 7 rebounds, 5 total points. He's on pace for his second consecutive double-double. They shot 40% from the field, 25% from beyond the arc, and 50% at the free throw line. As for LaRoche, their leading scorer, Dominic Elliott, he's got 12. He's the only scorer for LaRoche in double digits. Second highest leading scorer is Trevor Smolik with 7. LaRoche, 44% from the field, 11 for 25, 50% from beyond the arc, and 10 for 12 from the free throw line. Oshkosh, if they want to claim victory in this one, they will have to shoot the ball better at the free throw line. Only 7 for 14 today, 50%. Games are won and lost at the free throw line, and as for LaRoche, I'm sure that they will want to continuing to hit the 3-ball. Ultimately, the 3-ball has been what has kept them in it thus far. 18 of their 38 points coming from the trifecta. LaRoche will start with the basketball to begin the second half, 39-38. We're underway here. First 20 minutes of basketball done. Second half of 20 minutes getting started. Game 1 here, the Great Lakes Invitational. Backdoor cut goes up and lays it up and in. Joe Starzinski, he's got 4. Starzinski has us started here in this one. Pretty quick bucket, and LaRoche back on top. Answering right back at the other end of the floor is Quinn Steckbauer. Steckbauer, he's been phenomenal. He's got 13, the leading scorer for Oshkosh here in this one. And another lead change. We have seen quite a bit of lead changes in this one. In fact, it's now 13 lead changes in this one, and we're not even a minute gone by here in the second half. Fades away and hit him on the elbow. It's a foul, and Joe Starzinski will head to the free throw line. Starzinski, his first trip to the free throw line on the day.
That is his first. Oshkosh's first of the second half to the line for 2.
Oshkosh will pick up the foul. The foul will go on Carter Thomas, his first team foul, number 1 of the second half, and Starzinski is off the mark on the first one. Starzinski was 7 for 8 entering today. After that miss, he's now 7 for 9 on the season. And Starzinski will knock down free throw number 2. We're tied up. Starzinski now an 80% free throw shooter at the charity strike so far this season. Here's Quinn Steckbauer, the leading scorer for Oshkosh. Leaves this one out to Thomas. Out to Steckbauer, lets a 3 fly, and it's off the mark. Rindfleisch grabs his 8th rebound of the game, and Rindfleisch will reset the offense now with Carter Thomas. Moving it around the perimeter, here's Mahoney coming off a 25-point win in Illinois Tech. And Mahoney, a beautiful move, gets to the rack, he'll finish. Mahoney's got 5. Very quiet compared to what he was able to do in their first game of the year against Illinois Tech. Mahoney strips it away. And here comes a 2-on-1 fast break. Mahoney will pull back. Leaves this one in the hands of Steckbauer. They'll reset the offense now with Mahoney. Mahoney leaves it to the wing. 3 on the way, and it goes. Carter Thomas from downtown. Thomas nails it. He's got 6, the second leading scorer now for Oshkosh. And Oshkosh has their largest lead of the day. It's a 5-point lead for the Titans of Wisconsin Oshkosh. And another miss from LaRoche. Oshkosh looking to continue their dominance. Gets inside. The bucket will go, but question is, will there be a continuation or not? There will be no continuation. Isaiah Thomas will pick up his second foul, and it's team foul number 1. As Rindfleisch will go to inbound it for Oshkosh. Gets this one into Steckbauer. Here's Mahoney. Mahoney looks to drive, gets inside. He had his right arm being tucked away. He went up for the left-hand layup, and free throws coming up for Will Mahoney. Mahoney will take a trip to the free throw line for the first time today. He's only got 5, and we mentioned coming off a 25-point performance in the first game of the year against Illinois Tech. He's only got 5 here in this one. He has yet to get himself going on the offensive side of the floor. 2 for 7 from the field, 1 for 4 from beyond the arc, and now 0 for 1 at the free throw line, but it's only a matter of time before Will Mahoney takes this game over. Mahoney will drop the second one in. He's got 6, and a 6-point lead for Oshkosh. Drives, gets inside, through traffic, rolls around, what a finish. Joe Starzinski slicing and dicing his way into the paint. He'll nail it. Starzinski keeping his team close. He's played pretty well so far here today. He's got 7. 5 of those points coming here in the second half. Drives, Mahoney gets inside, and Mahoney's got 8. And here comes Will Mahoney. Mahoney 5 points in the last minute. He's got 8 overall in the game. And a 6-point lead for Oshkosh. Their largest is 7. They feed this one to the inside to Starzinski, and Starzinski's fouled on the shot. So now we'll see Joe Starzinski take a trip. Actually, I beg your pardon, it was not on the shot, it was on the floor, so it'll be inbounded from the baseline. Catch and shoot. Baseline jump shot on the way, won't go. Michael Brooks was the one off on that one. Mahoney, no-look pass inside to Rinsflesh. Rinsflesh, back out to Carter Thomas. Thomas, hand is his face, doesn't matter, he'll launch it anyway, but he's off the mark. Oshkosh, 6 for 14 from beyond the arc here in this one. 49-43 outside 3. Elliott's off the mark. Elliott, he is the leading scorer right now for LaRoche. 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. He's got 12. He's been the main man today for the Redhawks, especially when the Redhawks need a big bucket. He's been the one to step up. Mahoney from downtown. Maybe a heat check. Ball tipped in the hands of Isaiah Thomas. Thomas finds Stumpo. Stumpo back out to Elliott. Will reset the offense into the hands of Michael Brooks. Brooks drives. Gets inside. Pivots. Fades away. And nails it. And LaRoche continuing to just stick around. Oshkosh, remember, they went on that 10-0 run. Starting at the it ended at the 132 mark in the first half. Oshkosh, they have gone ice cold from the floor ever since. Ball tipped on the ground and a whistle blown. And it looks like Carter Thomas a little shaken up as well. Thomas hit the deck hard. He went for the ball. He'll be called for the foul, and Wisconsin Oshkosh fans a bit displeased from that one. Thomas will pick up his second, both of them coming here in the second half. Team foul number 3 with 15:18 to play in this one, 49-45. Scoring coming after the foul. LaRoche will retain possession. They just launch this one back. And here comes Michael Brooks as he'll walk it up the floor. Oshkosh fans making some noise. Feeds this one inside. Thomas going to work. Thomas splits the defenders and count the bucket and one. A beautiful Euro step by Isaiah Thomas. Thomas splitting the defenders, lays it up and in on the reverse. And I beg your pardon, the officials will convene and they'll wave it off. So the bucket no good for Thomas. And Thomas got another go at it and he misses it short. At first it looked like, from up here at least, the officials counted the bucket, allowed the continuation, but then the officials' quick decision, they waved off the bucket. And how about that on the other side? Joseph Adamson, the offensive putback. And that will count as an and one. Count the bucket there for Adamson. And Adamson's taking a trip to the free throw line for one. Adamson will sink the free throw. He's got 8. 8 points for Adamson here in this one. All coming off the bench for Joseph Adamson, and it's the largest lead here in this one for Oshkosh. 3 on the way. Thomas trying to get his team back into it. Can't get it to go. And here comes Starzinski. Starzinski almost had the rebound. Dalton was the one who ripped it away. He'll try to go coast to coast. Double team converges, and a timeout taken. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them. 52-45. Oshkosh leads by a touchdown. Their largest lead here in this one. We'll be back on the Tiger Sports Network, powered by TKDS Sports.
I don't need giant stadiums. I don't need to be lectured. The world telling me how it's all falling apart before I've even gotten started. What I need is my own pen. I need mentors, advisors, and brilliant minds who put just as much into my success as I did. I need more than a university. I need a partner who believes that a higher education takes all of us.
14:23 to play here in game number 1 of the Great Lakes Invitational. 8 games over the next couple of days, all live here from Pam Evans Smith Arena. It's going to be an incredible atmosphere, an incredible environment. We are certainly looking forward to it. Leaves this one outside to Dalton. Dalton drives to the elbow. 10 on the shot clock. They reset the offense with Mahoney. Down to 5. Mahoney has the ISO, drives inside, goes up. And he'll draw the foul. The bucket will not go. It was rolling up there for dramatic effect, but it did not fall in. It fell out of the hoop. 2 free throws coming up, though, for Will Mahoney. And Will Mahoney, 8 points. It was only a matter of time before he started to get going. And Mahoney takes a trip to the free throw line where he shot 1 for 2 so far today. He'll nail the first one. When it comes to field goal attempts, Will Mahoney, he's got the second most attempted for Oshkosh with 10, right behind Steckbauer with 11. So he's had his opportunities. He's only 3 for 10 from the field, 1 for 5 from beyond the arc, but it's only a matter of time before he gets going. He's got 10, he's in double digits, and 7 of those points coming in just the last 5 minutes. LaRoche with it. They need an answer back. Down by 9. They launch a 3. That one's short. And Adamson hauls in the rebound, and a foul is called. Smolik came flying in. The sophomore forward came flying in a bit too quick. Trying going for the jump ball with Adamson. But Smolik will be called for the foul, his second, team foul number 5. LaRoche just 2 fouls away from putting Oshkosh into the 1-1 bonus. We still have 13:43 to play here in the second. So still a lot of game time left, and Oshkosh, they're favoring their largest lead here in this one. Mahoney drives, gets inside, kicks it to Dalton. Dalton looks to drive, goes up, a bit too strong off the glass. And here comes Michael Brooks to the other end. Brooks to Elliott. Elliott backs his way inside through the double team. Still can't hit it. LaRoche has gone ice cold from the floor. It's been quite some time since they've been able to hit a field goal. Mahoney has it out on the wing. To Adamson. Oshkosh with all the momentum in this one. Nice run for Oshkosh. Step back, Mahoney from the free throw line. Bounced off the front iron and went wide right. It's been a while since LaRoche has been able to put up a score. It's been over a couple of minutes. They've gone ice cold from the floor. And it's been a big run for Oshkosh to answer back They get their largest lead of the game from the elbow. Stop, pump, and lock, and Michael Brooks drains it. That'll end the run, and it'll cut the deficit down to a touchdown with 12:26 to play in the game. We're only getting started at the Great Lakes Invitational. Full timeout, and we'll be back here on the Tiger Sports Network, powered by TKDS.
To rise above the competition, generations of Wittenberg Tigers have been encouraged to reach down deep for something more. More than skill or strength, more than precision or power, they were asked to do something extra, something beyond themselves. They needed to tiger up. Coined by a Hall of Fame coach and chanted repeatedly for decades since, Tiger Up serves as the rallying cry for championship teams and All-American performances. It calls us to greater determination and an unwavering spirit. To wear the red and white of Wittenberg is an honor, a tradition of excellence.
12:26 to play here in the second half, 54-47. Oshkosh leads LaRoche. LaRoche coming all the way from Pennsylvania. Oshkosh coming from Wisconsin. Meeting here in Ohio, in Springfield, Ohio, at Wittenberg University for game 1 of 8. The Great Lakes Invitational, hosted by Wittenberg University. An incredible atmosphere. It's going to be an incredible weekend here at Wittenberg. Inside 12 minutes to play here. LaRoche, they hit a big-time shot. It was from this man, Michael Brooks. Back-to-back possessions with a bucket. Michael Brooks has this one down to 5. Brooks starting to heat up again and become the main man once again for LaRoche. He's got 11. Oshkosh, Joseph Adamson, the big man, going to work. Remember, he beat that double team in the first half. He couldn't beat it here as Isaiah Thomas rips down the rebound. And here comes LaRoche. Brooks on the inside, kicks it out, fires the trifecta, and it's wide left from the corner. Shot missed there by David Sledge. Sledge couldn't get that one to go. Sledge, his first miss from the field. His first miss from beyond the arc here today. 1 for 2. Drives, gets inside, and a foul was called. And it'll be a blocking foul that'll go on Isaiah Thomas. So Thomas will pick up his third with 11:11 to play. No sign right now for LaRoche to make a substitution for Isaiah Thomas. But Reed Gunning will take a trip to the free throw line. He misses the first. Gunning in this one. 2 for 6 from the free throw line. I'll hit that one. (55-49). 2-score game. Drives, goes up as that's Walker. Walker coming off the screen. No pass there for Walker, and Jariq Walker, senior guard who once again played at Kennesaw State. Transferred here to LaRoche University. Starting to make an impact here. 55-51, the hook shot on the inside. Steckbauer, he's got 15. 15 points for Steckbauer as we close in on 10.5 minutes to play here in this one. Brooks drives high off the glass. Had to get it over Rinsflesh, and Rinsflesh, bit too tall and a big presence. Michael Brooks, the junior guard, just could not do that. Here's Thomas on the inside. Thomas going to work. And a whistle blown. It's a charge. Thomas will be called for the offensive charge. That's his third, team foul number 5. And Mahoney will check back in for the Titans of Oshkosh. So Mahoney will check back in. Quick breather for Mahoney. He's got 7 points here in the second half. Just over the last 9 minutes. Remember, he spent the last couple of minutes on the bench. 6-point game. Pulls up. Walker. Starting to get himself going. Jarique Walker, he's got 4 back-to-back buckets. For Jarique Walker here in this one. The deficit cut down to 4 as we're inside 10 minutes to play here in the second half. Goes up, off-balance shot, won't go. Rebound, ripped down by Starzinski. Starzinski rips down the rebound. Outside, 3 on the way, a bit too strong. Starzinski almost had another rebound. He's got 3 rebounds in this one, but he tipped it to Rinsflesh. Drives baseline, sends it to the corner, 3 on the way. Steckbauer nails it. Steckbauer, he's got 18. Steckbauer, an incredible game. He's coming off a game where he only had 4. And he's got 18 here in this one. And the ball will go out of bounds. Titans will take possession. Another turnover for LaRoche. LaRoche, 5 turnovers in this one. They have held on to the basketball. They trail by a touchdown here inside 9 minutes of play. Steckbauer drives, gets to the rim. He's got 20. A 20-piece for Quinn Steckbauer. He has been on another level in this one, coming off just a 4-point performance in the win against Illinois Tech, where Oshkosh, they put up 88 points in that one, a 30-point win. Struggle to get anything going in this one. It's been a different story. He's got 20. And a defensive stop at the other end of the floor. Going to work. Here's Will Mahoney. He's got 10. Mahoney, pump fake, sends it to the outside. 3 on the way. That one's off the back iron as Elliott will swat that one away from Rinsflesh. And an important possession coming up here for LaRoche. LaRoche, they trail by 9. All momentum now to Oshkosh of Wisconsin. Turns around, Epps, way short. Rinsflesh pulls it down, and Oshkosh with another rebound. LaRoche, they're starting to rush their shots. Inside 8 minutes to play. Drives, goes up, whistle blown. And there was a foul called. Trevor Smolik was the one to send it back, but there was a foul called from behind. And the foul will go on Bryce Epps, the freshman guard, his 4th. Team foul number 7, and LaRoche has officially put Oshkosh in the 1-on-1 bonus. First one will be off the mark. Mahoney back to the free throw line today. He is 3 for 5 from the charity strike. Mahoney, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. He has not shot particularly well here in this one. But he's heated up here in the second half, and he's given Oshkosh a boost. 63-53. LaRoche with it. Brooks, the floater on the inside, a bit too strong. It's off the back iron, and Rinsflesh hauls down yet another rebound. Rinsflesh, that is his 10th rebound. And he's 5 points away from a double-double. It'd be his 2nd consecutive double-double. He had one against Illinois Tech. Go up, won't go, but a foul called. Smolik, he didn't like that one. Quinn Steckbauer, he is a senior. He's been around the game of basketball for quite some time, and Smolik, he left his feet, got up in the air. Steckbauer takes advantage of it. 2 shots coming up as the first one's good. Largest lead for Wisconsin. Oshkosh in this one increases. 7:09 to play. It's an 11-point game. 2 for 2. 12-point lead for Oshkosh. That's their largest. Here's Frank Stumpo. The offense has gone ice cold from the floor. Michael Brooks trying to give his team some momentum. Skips over the rim, won't go. Rebound hauled in by Steckbauer again. Steckbauer, his first rebound of the night. Rinsflesh gets it back. He goes up. He'll draw the foul. And Jono Rinsflesh heading to the free throw line. Isaiah Thomas picks up his fourth. And a timeout taken. All momentum with Wisconsin Oshkosh, 65-53. 6:37 to play in the game. Oshkosh running away with this one. Free throws coming up for the Titans when we return to the TKDS Sports Network and the Tigers Sports Network as well. LaRoche, this is a team that historically has started off slow. They are looking to avoid their their second consecutive 0-3 start. LaRoche, after losing the first two games to Carnegie Mellon and Case Western Reserve, they started, this is their third consecutive year that LaRoche has started off 0-2. They are looking to advance to 1-2. If they fall to 0-3, it'll be the second consecutive season that they fall into 0-3 to start the year. Last year, they had a bounce back. They finished 6-12 after starting off 0-4. So this is a LaRoche team that always starts off slow, especially over the last couple of years, but has won basketball games, especially middle part of the season and the later half of the season as well. This is a LaRoche team that's going to win basketball games this season. They're down, but still not quite out of it, but they got to stump the run here from Oshkosh. Mahoney for three, and that won't help LaRoche's case. Will Mahoney, he's got 14. 2 for 6 from beyond the arc, and Mahoney, a day that not everything's gone well for him. He still has been able to put up 14 points for his team. Largest lead for Oshkosh, 14-point lead. Answer back, they need it. Won't go. Rinsflesh almost had the rebound. Instead, he'll knock it out of bounds. And LaRoche will retain possession. It's Frank Stumpo, the senior guard from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, will go to inbound it. And now, beg your pardon, check that. Stumpo will check out. Going to inbound it will be Starzinski. Starzinski also from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. No, he is not from the same high school as Frank Stumpo was. And another foul called. It's an offensive foul, this time on Dominic Elliott. Elliott picks up his third. Because it was an offensive foul, we will not see free throws for the double bonus, but nonetheless, Oshkosh now in the double bonus. Mahoney will work his way inside. They'll reset the offense. At the top of the key, Rinsflesh. Back to Mahoney. Mahoney, hand in his face, fires and launches just short. Rebound pulled down, and it's back the other direction here for LaRoche. LaRoche, they got to get something going on this drive. Whistle blown, it's an offensive foul. Michael Brooks will pick up the foul. That'll be his second. And once again, just like the prior possession, because it is a offensive foul. We will not see any free throws for the double bonus as we're inside 5 minutes to play here in this one. 14-point lead for Oshkosh. Drives, and Jay Dalton gets to the rim. No help defense. 16-point lead as Wisconsin Oshkosh, the number 25 team in the nation, starting to run away with this one. They lead by 16. LaRoche, if they want to keep their chances alive, they need a big possession here, but they have just gone ice cold from the floor. Rinsflesh takes a shot to the ground, and Rinsflesh, he appears to be in some pain. He fell awkwardly. And he is up on his feet, and he will walk off the floor under his own power, but a bit gingerly. So we're keeping an eye on that. Jonah Rinsflesh. 4 minutes and 31 seconds. Coming up next, we will see Marietta College. They just are coming off a big win where they ended up stunning the number 1 team in the entire nation. And they took down at the Shrine opening tip-off on their home floor, Marietta College. They took down Christopher Newport, 73-69. It's the number 1 team for Division III basketball coming into the season. Marietta stuns them. We see them, and they will square off. It's another top 25 opponent, Calvin and the Knights. Should be a fun one. Jarique Walker lost possession of the ball, turns it over, and turnovers now starting to become an issue for LaRoche. It just appears LaRoche, they're starting to try to do a bit too much. Backs his way inside. Goes up, high off the glass, it's good. Carter Thomas. Thomas knocks that one down. He's got 6 for Oshkosh and an 18-point lead. Oshkosh has just started to pull away with this one over the last 4 minutes or so. LaRoche in this second half has gone ice cold from the floor. Walker, hand in his face, doesn't matter, and Jarique Walker knocks it down, and we have a timeout taken from LaRoche. It's a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back in 30 seconds after this message from Wittenberg University.
I don't need giant stadiums. I don't need to be lectured. The world telling me how it's all falling apart before I've even gotten started. What I need is my own pen. I need mentors, advisors, and brilliant minds who put just as much into my success as I do. I need more than a university. I need a partner who believes that a higher education takes all of us.
.347 to play, 16-point lead for Oshkosh. And unless LaRoche can get some turnovers, this one pretty much over. 16-point lead. Oshkosh has just opened up this lead here in the second half. So a chance for LaRoche, but they got to come away with some stops and some big-time buckets on the other end of the floor. They have got to wake that offense up. The offense has only put together about 10 points, it seems like, over the last 7 or so minutes. Offense has gone ice cold. Dalton gets to the rim, and I'm sure that doesn't help LaRoche's case either. As Dalton gets to the rim, a spin move and a timeout taken by Oshkosh. The lead is back up to 18 with 3:16 to play. We have a full timeout on the floor. 3:16 to play, 75-57. LaRoche trails Wisconsin Oshkosh. The finale coming up when we return on the Tiger Sports Network, powered by TKDS.
To rise above the competition, generations of Wittenberg Tigers have been encouraged to reach down deep for something more. More than skill or strength, more than precision or power, they were asked to do something extra, something beyond themselves. They needed to tiger up. Coined by a Hall of Fame coach, and chanted repeatedly for decades since, Tiger Up serves as the rallying cry for championship teams and All-American performances. It calls us to greater determination and an unwavering spirit. To wear the red and white of Wittenberg is an honor, a tradition of excellence to uphold. So is the opportunity to Tiger Up. It's more than a phrase, it's a legacy that binds us, uniting us in victorious celebration and spurring us on.
3:16 to play here in the second half. La Roche, they trail by 18. They have possession of the basketball. La Roche, they'll be back in action once again tomorrow for an earlier slot game. We're getting into that here in just a few moments. Drives and a beautiful finish. That time by Joe Starzinski. Starzinski, he has come to life here in the second half. What a second half here by Joe Starzinski. He's got 9. When it came to Joe Starzinski, he only had 2 total points in that first half. He's got 7 here in the second. Starzinski, he's been the main man to step up for La Roche, and that's good signs and some positive signs moving in for tomorrow. Drives, offensive rebound. Adamson can't put it up, and good. Here comes Thomas. Thomas leaves this one up ahead. Here's Starzinski again. Pump fakes, goes up off the glass, and how about that? Starzinski. He's got 11-9 second half points for Joe Starzinski. Coming alive here in the second half. And it's a 14-point game with just north of 2 minutes to play in the game. Mahoney with possession of the ball, and I expect Oshkosh to start trying to take down some time. La Roche with 1 timeout. Oshkosh with all 3. Dalton sends it around. 3 on the way. Off the back iron. Thomas pulls down the rebound, and a foul is called. Joseph Adamson got tangled up in the feet of Isaiah Thomas, brought him to the ground with him. So a foul there called on Adamson. That's only team foul number 6 for Oshkosh. So the next foul for Oshkosh will put La Roche in the bonus. But until then, it'll be just taken out of bounds. The buck 51 to play. Both these teams back in action tomorrow. La Roche, they'll face off and square off against Calvin in the 1 o'clock time frame. And then Wisconsin Oshkosh, they will be going up against Redlands in the 3 o'clock time slot. Redlands squaring off against Middlebury later today at 5. Tries an inside pass to Thomas. It's going to be stripped away. And some of the top teams from the region for Division III men's basketball coming here to Springfield and Wittenberg University to play, hosting an incredible event, an amazing event. And this is only the first game of 8 that we will see this entire weekend. 8 different teams coming to Springfield. 8 games. It's going to be a phenomenal weekend. We're just getting started. Goes up, won't get that one to go. Steckbauer was the one off the mark. We're inside 60 seconds. Coming up next, we'll see Marietta versus Calvin. That has a lot of implications early on in the season. Calvin and Marietta, they've only squared off 1 time in program history. That was back in 2017 when Marietta won that one 83-69 over Calvin. So 2 schools that don't necessarily know each other that much. They don't play each other often, but obviously a lot of implications, especially when it comes to top 25, and can also play a pretty big factor later on in the stretch when the tournament selection and who will be in the NCAA Division III tournaments and who will be on the outside looking in. Thomas hits the first one. Second one on its way. It's good. Isaiah Thomas has the deficit cut down to just 12. Thomas here in this one. Only 3 points. We'll go 2 for 2 at the line. It's a 12-point game. Steckbauer with possession of the ball and a foul. La Roche, they will be fouling early here. The only way that LaRoche will have a chance in this one. On the season entering this one, Wisconsin Oshkosh 13 for 15 at the free throw line in that game against Illinois Tech. Shot 87% today. Wisconsin Oshkosh 16 of 27 from the free throw line. It's only 59%. So a team that has struggled from the free throw line here in this one, but they still lead by 13. They're in a situation that it's not dire need to hit these free throws. Obviously, it could put the nails in the coffin and the icing on the cake a bit early, but Oshkosh playing with the lead here with 44 seconds to play in the game. Steckbauer will go 1 for 2. 2 for 2, I beg your pardon. Adamson checks out. Jay Dalton will check back onto the floor. 14-point lead for Wisconsin Oshkosh. Here comes LaRoche. LaRoche has this one poked away, but a foul was called. Whistle was blown. And a foul was called as well. 1-and-1 free throws coming up now for LaRoche. Michael Brooks will be the one to take it with just inside 36 seconds. Calvin and Marietta both lined up in the tunnel, about ready to take the floor. They are ready ahead of this 3 o'clock matchup. 3 o'clock tip will more than likely be a little bit later because this game running a tad bit longer than expected. Marietta and Calvin. Again, two teams with a lot of implications that can come into effect this early in the season. Not only this early in the season, but also later in the season as well when we hit March time. Free throw is good there by Brooks. Deficit back down to 13. LaRoche will be fouling Oshkosh pretty quick here on the inbound if they don't get a turnover. But first, LaRoche will burn their final timeout. 77-65. It's a full timeout. We'll take one with them. The finale coming up from Pam Evans Arena. When we return, Oshkosh leads LaRoche by 12. Late stages of the second half.
I'm thrilled to be at Wittenberg at this time and place, as the university is perfectly positioned to welcome an esports program like none other. Wittenberg's impressive athletics tradition and Tiger Up spirit, mixed with a strong commitment to student success, will allow for a program that competes at the highest level while also caring deeply for each player, both personally and professionally. Esports at Wittenberg will not only be about gaming, but will also be about changing the game. Together, we will build a supportive, dynamic community as we bring our own distinct light to the global phenomenon of esports right here in Springfield, Ohio. It's time to Tiger Up. Let's go.
Reed Secker in the game for the Tigers.
12-point lead here for Wisconsin Oshkosh, and all they have to do is take care of the basketball. They've turned it over 14 times in this one. Actually, I beg your pardon, only 4 times in this one. I was looking at LaRoche. And a whistle blown, and a travel called. Carter Thomas was one who made it up across the court, and instead of going to a jump stop, he slid, and that's a travel. LaRoche, they have life here with inside 27 seconds to play. They're going to need a big-time bucket here as they trail by 12. Brooks to bring it up. Brooks has it poked away. They need a quick bucket. Brooks will drive inside, goes up. He'll draw the foul with 19 seconds. Michael Brooks will take a trip to the free throw line where he'll throw 2. Two coming up here for the Red Hawks of LaRoche. Again, we mentioned Wisconsin Oshkosh historical program has had a lot of success in their program's history, especially under six-year head coach Matt Lewis. Lewis, after this one, will head to 102-25 on his overall record. He has been absolutely phenomenal for the Titans of Wisconsin Oshkosh. LaRoche, on the other hand, again, this is a team that's going to win basketball games. They will have their second consecutive year where they start 0-3 after 3 consecutive years where they've started 0-2. The previous couple of years, it's been pretty successful. Rebound goes back to LaRoche. Brooks throws it up. Foul is called. Brooks is heading back to the free throw line with 11 seconds. This is a Red Hawks team that's going to win some basketball games in the coming months of the season. This will be a Wisconsin Oshkosh team that will be right in the thick of things as well. Oshkosh, a powerhouse in Division III basketball. Roche played him close up until the final 5 minutes or so. Oshkosh, they went on a big run to set this one out of reach. And Michael Brooks at the free throw line, where he will shoot a few. First one is up and in. Brooks a chance to bring it back down into single digits, but only with 11 seconds. It's not looking good for LaRoche, as Brooks now has 17. Substitutions for the Titans. Reed Secker will check in. Their leading scorer here in this one, Quinn Steckbauer, 24 points. Mahoney put up 14. Leaves it underneath. They kick it back out, and that'll take us to the end. Oshkosh stays unbeaten on the year. They advance to 2-0 with wins over Illinois Tech and a win now over LaRoche in the opening matchup of the Great Lakes Invitational. And LaRoche, for the second consecutive season, will drop to 0-3 to start their season after starting off 0-2 for the third consecutive season. Losses now to Carnegie Mellon, Case Western Reserve, and now to this Wisconsin Oshkosh squad. Leading scorer for Oshkosh, Quinn Steckbauer with 24. Mahoney put up 14. As 12 of those 14 points coming in the second half for Mahoney. Brooks Michael put up 18. Dominic Elliott, 12 points in the first half. That's what he was able to finish with for LaRoche. You look at the total numbers. Wisconsin Oshkosh obviously wins it 77-68. LaRoche 42% from the field, 31% from beyond the arc, and 82% from the free throw line. Oshkosh 41% from the field, 27% from beyond the arc, 62% from the free throw line. LaRoche turned over the basketball 14 times. Wisconsin Oshkosh only 6. Oshkosh was able to get 18 points off of those 14 turnovers. LaRoche only 5 points off of Wisconsin Oshkosh turnovers. LaRoche 21 points off the bench. Oshkosh 22. And that'll take us to the end of our broadcast coverage for Game 1 of the Great Lakes Invitational. Alongside the entire TKDS Sports Network crew and our producer, Kevin Fowler, I'm Jackson Lightcap. Marietta and Calvin, a high-stakes matchup coming up next here in about 25 minutes or so from Pam Evans Smith Arena. We're at the broadcast live right here, wherever you're watching, on the TKDS Sports Network and the Tiger Sports Network as well. Until then, we'll talk to you in about 25 minutes.